I hope we can. I hope we are nice and good to go here. 4K impressionist painting screensaver, fine art. Can we close all these? Close, 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 close. Submarine, close. Submarine creator, close. Alice Storm, no idea what that is. Close. Let's start afresh. Let's start from the beginning. Let's see where we end up. This is the first picture you get, by the way, when you click on to Google Chrome right now. This is the first picture that they give you. This is the first image that you get to see when you click on Proton Drive. Congratulations. Proton Drive. That's what you get. That's the first image you get when you click on Proton Drive. Whatever that is. I do not know. We're going to discover what it is. But I don't like this. The man's hand and the robot's hand. Dirty combination. Anyways, guys, hope everybody's doing well. Just waiting for the chat to get nicely warmed up. I hope I'm not cruising on my own here. As far as I'm aware, I'm not. But nobody's popped up in the chat. Yes! Brian, now we're talking business. Owen of Colganshire is your first comment. Good to have you on board with us, Brian. We need people like you in this canosphere, or should I say cidosphere. We're on the cider tonight. Yup, yup. Welcome, guys. Welcome aboard Static One ITC and National Bread. Great to have you. Robots. Yes, indeed. This is a robot. And the question I'll pose to you tonight, folks, is do you like robots? Do you like them? I've moved the camera as well tonight, so I'm looking at different directions, looking for cameras, looking to make eye contact tonight. The camera's up there, so I'm thinking that maybe I've got another camera over there as well on my my right hand side. So let's just twist over to that camera there. Good to see you guys. Wearing a cowboy hat tonight, and I'm drinking some homebrew. Cheers. That's nice. By the way, this was made by a fella called Al Puccino, lives in Mayo, from Maynooth, in and around that direction. Lovely fella. I wonder what he would make of robots and these robot hands here. There's a bit of a Michelangelo vibe going on there. How's everyone getting on in the chat? Let's get stuck into the chat. Let's talk. Let's get to know what everyone's up to tonight. Love to hear how everyone's getting on. Snake Buffet, how are you? Owen, is that screen a rip-off of the old Nokia logo? Very possibly. I don't remember what the old Nokia logo. Let's see. I don't have any idea what that is. Fuck, it's a fish, is it? Is it a fucking fish, is it? Is this the old Nokia logo? Nokia. Ati Bolak. I know what that means. Don't tell me that was the logo that was on the original phone. Was it? An old dirty eel looking yoke. Is it true you got the invite of Donald for the UFC at the White House? I did not, you dirty bastard, yeah. Did not. But I would go if I was asked to go. Why? Because I'd love to be there and experience the whole thing. But it'd be great fun. But at the same time, your man Sean Strickland's not going to be there. So what does that mean? Does that mean it's going to be a good event? Not that he's the be all and end all, but at the same time, it'd be nice to have Strickland there because he causes a bit of a fuss. Hope everyone's doing well. You're in Inishbofin at the minute. Ooh, in June, yeah. Inishbofin. I mean, if you're looking for Irish weather and you're looking for the harshest weather in Ireland, you're talking about the islands, the Inishbofin, Inishturk, and what's the other one called again? Inishmichael, is it? Maps. Let's see if we can pull up an old map here. Inish Diamond, is it? Let me see. Inishturk, Inishbofin. Oh, Inishark. Jesus, I never knew it was called Inishark. Did anyone know that it was called Inishark? So you are out on Inishbofin. You're out there somewhere. Are you close to Clunamore? You'd probably take a ferry out from... Let me see now where you take a ferry out from. Let me see now. Let me see. Somewhere in Galway, I'd say, would it? You probably go to the edge here and you take an old ferry across from Cleggan Cliffs or Renley Castle. Crump Island, excuse me. Maybe you came from Crump Island. I wonder, is there anyone living in Crump Island? Does anyone know anyone that lives on Crump Island? Anyone know anyone that lives here? Because you do have Airbnbs. Let's see. Is this Crump Island? Does Crump Island have? Let me see what's going on here now. In a shark. I'm going up to Keir Island. Let me see. Okay, Crump. I want to see what's on Crump Island. Is there anything going on in Crump Island? Does anyone know anyone from Crump Island? Please. If you do, let me know in the comments. If you know anyone from Crump Island, I'd love to know them. Love to know what their accent is like. Maybe they got a different accent. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for joining me. Really nice to have you here with us. Got some buttons here to press. Very exciting show tonight. Let me change that button. We're going to have a great night. We're going to have a great night. We're going to have a really good night, guys. Really excited to have you here with us tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you very much for joining us. We got so much to talk about. We're going to be talking about my trip to Belfast, the World Cup, which is coming up. Planted some laurels in the garden. That's going to be a lot of fun to talk about. Also, there's a lot of Americans living in Galway. Yes, a lot of Americans living in Galway. And also, favourite sandwich in the world. What's your favourite kind of sandwich? And what else? The Wheel of Emotion. We don't have that with us tonight, so we can't talk about Wheels of Emotion, but we will get down to the cock and balls of how I've been feeling, how you've been feeling. How you've been feeling the last couple of weeks / days. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Hope you're keeping well. Okay, go back to anyways what we were doing. So we're looking at Crump Island, seeing if anybody lives here. Does anybody live in Crump Island? That's a serious question, guys. You've never heard of Crump Island? I've never heard of it either. I don't even know if it exists. You see, if you click on Google here, as you can see the maps, this gives you an impression that there's a bit of a skyscraper in Crump Island. Or maybe that's a bit of propaganda for the United States of America. Empire State Building stuff. Twin Towers here, the two pointed diamonds, excuse me. I know of a crypto fella that bought an island off the coast of Mayo. Ireland, excuse me. What was his name? I would love to know his name. John Lennon once bought an island off the coast of County Mayo in Clew Bay, but apparently he never lived there, and Yoko Ono sold it to the locals for a very good price. Bit of information there for you folks. Stick that in the back pocket if you want it. It's yours. Now, let me see now. Can you switch to the satellite view for any houses? Sorry, I don't know what that means. Can you switch to the satellite view for any houses? Let me see. Okay, you mean here. Let's see if I can go into Crump Island and have a look here and see if we can find what's going on at Crump Island. Because I've never heard of this place. No one's ever mentioned to me Crump Island. I've never heard that name mentioned. Has anybody in the chat ever heard of Crump Island? There's no Airbnbs here at all. How small is Crump Island? Does anyone know? Crump Island. Let's have a look here. Alright, Crump Island is an 80-acre uninhabited island off the northwest coast of County Galway, Ireland. So Galway own this island. And again, here's another one for you, folks. If anyone can answer this in the chat, please let me know. Galway owns Crump Island, okay? That's fair. Galway owns that island. Okay. What do you mean they own it? What do you mean that you own it, Galway? What do you do with it? How is it yours? What do you do with Crump Island, Galway? What are you doing there? What are you practicing for? What are you planning? Would be interesting to know what it means when a county owns an island. Do they get money from it? Like if someone goes out to Crump Island and takes a load of compost, let's say, sells it to the Canadians, does that mean that Galway gets that money? Hippies tried to buy the island off Skerries, North Dublin, back in the 60s and made it into a hippie haven. Skerries, oh no way, Jesus. I was thinking of Skelligs, the Skellig Mountains in Kerry, but you're saying Skerries, which I'm going to do now. I'm going to scurry across the island here. I'm going to scurry my way across to the east coast of Ireland, a place that we don't look at enough. Enough of that. Thank you guys for joining us, by the way. Sorry, thank you guys for joining me, by the way, I should say. It's been really nice to have you here tonight. I had one of these already. These are homebrew beers / cider. Really enjoying them. 6.5%. Thank you very much. I feel like Popeye. Second one, haven't drank in a while. Feeling good. Feeling strong. I've changed where the camera is. I'm kind of like, it's heightened a small bit. But I have a second camera here, folks. If anyone cares to chat to me this way, let me know. I can chat to you. If you want to hear something personal, I can talk to you. I can have a nice conversation with you. That was the wrong button I pressed there. Let me see. I wanted to press this one, maybe. No, not that one. Anyways, we'll get around to it. But basically, there's a button there to chat to people and have the crack. So thank you very much for joining us tonight, folks. It's been great to have you here. We're looking here now at Skerries. So let's see if we can find Skerries. Because I've been told in the chat there that Skerries, St. Patrick's Church. Okay. Skerries is that small, is it? North Dublin. Okay, right. It's up the north there. Let me see what other people are saying here about Skerries. Pick up the day. Okay, the Skerries comment is gone, it appears. Crump Island Fish Brigade. They're the long arm of Source Mafia. Pick off the second camera is much better. Second camera. Oh, really? Okay, so this... Are you saying that that camera there now is not good? Because we can change it if you like. We can move this one around. This one here, this side is a better camera anyway. Let me see now. Can we change this, boys? Boys and girls. Is this one... Is that too close? Is that better, guys? Do you like that one? Is that too much? Is that too far away? Then we have this one. Is this one better? Which one do you prefer? I can... pretty much do whatever I want here, guys. Whatever I want. They're all good to go, guys. These are all cameras. Literally cameras there. 15 cameras in this room watching every movement I make. Every single movement that I make, it's watching it. Anyways, let's go down to Skerries, which is North Dublin. Never knew that. If someone had asked me that in a quiz, I would have said... Like if someone said to me, whereabouts is Skerries, I would have guessed North Dublin, but I wouldn't possibly have got it wrong. And again, looking at Dublin Airport here, that doesn't really look like the airport. That's a lie, I think. But then again, Swords is there, which is right beside the airport. I feel like when you're driving from Dublin City to the airport, it's just like, it's not fucking that way, right? And then, of course, you got Skerries all the way up here. Yeah, you're paying for the view there now. Obviously, the weather is not great, but if you're getting a view, you're getting all of this here. So Skerries is kind of looking right out towards the Isle of Man, where they filmed that movie. What's that movie, guys? The Irish movie with the lottery ticket. Waking Ned Devine. Waking Ned Devine. If you've ever seen it, guys, you'll know what I'm talking about. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it tonight. Waking Ned Devine. Great movie. Really good stuff. And then, if you look across the water here, not too far away from these guys, Liverpool, of course, the 33rd county of Ireland, they say, because it's full of Irish people. I suppose in some ways it's the first port of call. You don't really hear too many people from Ireland living in Anglesey, or do you? Maybe you do. Does anyone know anyone living in Anglesey? Or Camias, or what's that say? What's that word there now, guys? Amilich. What does that mean? What does that mean, guys? I don't know what it means. Is this France or England? What I'm looking at here, is this, or Wales possibly? This is Erie National Park. Snowdonia, okay. So there's a mountain in there somewhere, I believe. Bangor. This has to be Wales. Because I believe I was in Bangor before. It's in Wales. Okay, so this is Wales, right? Yes, gotcha. So Dublin to Wales, very close. But yet we don't really hear too much talk about Ireland and Wales. We hear a bit, but not too much. It's normally Ireland to Scotland you hear a lot of stuff about, like up that way. You never really hear much about Dublin and Wales, do you? Now, of course, people might tell me in the chat that I'm completely wrong. If anyone has any connections to Wales, please let me know. And be interested to know more about what's going on over there. But I've spent time in Bangor, and by time I mean one night in Bangor. And I've been to Cardiff. My uncle lives over there, my cousins. And I visited them, I think it was last year for the first time I was in Cardiff. Great spot. Reminds me a small bit of Galway, but more posh than Galway. That's all I'll say about that. That's all I'll say about Cardiff. More posh than Galway. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me here tonight. Thanks for everybody in the chat for being here. We're going to be looking, I was up in Belfast there last week, so we're going to be looking at Belfast a small bit. We're going to be dipping into, of course, beautiful Belfast, they call it. Nobody calls it that, but you know what I'm saying. It's a fine city. It's always in competition with Dublin in terms of which is the best city on the island. What do you guys think in the chat? Let me know in the chat, guys. What do you reckon is better? Is it Belfast? Is it Dublin? I go between the two because Belfast has... There's an edge to Belfast that I like. There's an accent. The accent there is quite strong. And it's a very like, okay, where are you going tonight? Kind of thing, you know? And Dublin then, it's more loose. But it's also very cheeky in Dublin. And Galway then as well. Like I was in Galway there the other day. Now Galway was full of American people. And that's normally the case in summertime. But these people were living there. They were living in Galway. Montana people. Idaho people. Odahi. People who came over from America to live in Galway. Take over the fucking houses. The field. You've seen it. John B. Keane. Welcome aboard, and it was nice to have them over. They were nice people. But it was interesting to see so many Americans out in Galway. And normally you'd see more Galway people or people from around that area. But there was loads of Americans there. I'm having a digging at the Yanks for no reason at all here. Castledown, best place, hands down. Thank you very much, Come on. Is that what that name means? Become man. As in become. Laudry Hamper, thank you very much for joining us. How are you getting on? Folks, I think I'm going to go camping this week in what would you call it? You'd call it Galway, but it'd be more like Connemara and the Burren and Roundstone and Spiddle and all these different places. Does anyone have any familiarity with down that kind of way? I want to see what's going on down there. YouTube. There's a fella called John Moriarty, and he's a very interesting fella. But before we get on to him, let's check this guy out.
It doesn't benefit me in any way, except I suppose I get to come back another day and you know, keep my job for a bit longer. Make up for all the other failures, you know. I'm just kidding. But other than that, so the fact I don't have to be enthusiastic. I can give you the facts, I can smile, and I can do all the usual spiel. I don't have to like it. You can make your own mind up. And if you don't buy it, it's not like I'm losing money, right? And I know I'm being a bit blunt, but
You're not being blunt. You're not being one bit blunt. You're lying to us. Reverse liars. That's what these kind of people are. Reverse liars. Because he tells you he's not lying, but actually that's exactly what they're doing. They're lying. Listen to this.
it's not like I'm losing money.
You're on commission. This is fucking commission-based stuff. This is a commission-based TV show, and you're acting like whatever happens tonight, it doesn't matter. So then why are you flexing on the 4 by flexi payments of $47.50? What's a 4 by flexi? That means that you get flexible payment, but it's probably going to cost you a lot more than $47.50 per payment because it's in red. Like, he's talking like he doesn't even want us to be there. Like, what's he even on about, this guy?
You can make your own mind up. And if you don't buy it, it's not like I'm losing money.
You fucking are losing money.
Right? And I know I'm being a bit blunt, but the point is, it's because I swear, I don't swear at this anymore. I don't swear at my duvet. I swear by it.
Oh, no. No. You don't swear. Look at him.
I don't swear.
He's got a nice head of hair. I could see him on a Guy Ritchie movie, this guy. He shouldn't be selling whatever he's selling. He should be in a Guy Ritchie movie. Let's have one more look at this guy.
It doesn't benefit me in any way, except I suppose I get to come back another day and I keep my job for a bit longer. Make up for all the other failures,
The wife at home going, yeah. Like, you're fucking always gone, are you? You're always gone. There's work parties, there's Christmas parties, there's fucking weekends away, there's learning courses. You've gone for 5 days last week for your mate's indoor soccer birthday party, and he's joking around on telly.
I'm just kidding. But other than that, so the fact I don't have to be enthusiastic.
You do have to be enthusiastic. That's your whole job.
Give you the facts. I can smile and I can do all the usual spiel. I don't have to like it. You can make your own mind up. And if you don't buy it, it's not like I'm losing money.
Well, then what are you talking about then? You can make your own mind up. Can I? Oh, thank you. I'm a grown man and I can make my own mind up. Thank you. Appreciate it. I thought you made up my mind for me when I watched this fucking show. Sorry.
Right? I know I'm being a bit blunt, but the point
You're not.
is,
No, you're not. Actually, you're not.
It's because I swear, I don't swear at this anymore. I don't swear at my duvet.
I swear by this.
It.
Oh my God, I'm going to start saying that, guys, to people I meet on the street. Anytime someone asks me a question, no matter what it is, I'm going to say, I don't swear at this. I swear by this. Anyways. Wonder is there Chris Finch looking like setting pillows? Probably. What's wrong with a blanket or an old sack? I suppose the sack wouldn't hold much heat, Shinra, but the blanket would be the way to go, yeah. What do you guys make of these heavy blankets? I know people use them for like sleeping better and stuff like that, but there's like a really heavy blanket you can get where like when you put it on top of you, it's almost like it puts like a pressure on you and you sleep better. What do you guys make of that stuff? Hope all is well anyways, guys, in the chat. What were we looking at there before, guys? I've completely forgot. Got carried away with this fella. They don't do a thing for me and I'm autistic. Okay. Fair enough. We're going to watch something there, guys, and I completely forget. Anyone in the chat remember what we're about to watch there? Camping. Oh, yeah, right. We're going to watch some camping videos now, guys, in 2 seconds. Or camping. We're going to research a bit of camping. Nice. I like that. Let's have a quick look at these guys here. What's going on? Martin Mulkey and Sons. Very well dressed, by the way. Nice costumes here, guys.
A decent job, money in your pocket, the freedom to spend.
Lovely mini there.
To buy.
Also, like, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the Lada, it's like a Russian car.
A decent job, money in
I think.
pocket, the freedom to spend, to buy what you want, the independence that a wage packet brings.
Look at them. Dressed better than we are dressed now. We always think of life as a progression, but these guys are dressed like if this guy was around tonight in your town, you would look at him and go, this guy be dressed well. He's got nice glasses, lovely haircut, beautiful, simple blues jumper on him. He's heading in here with his partner with beautiful head of hair as well. By the way, all lovely heads of hair. This guy at the back doesn't know where he is. Who are these guys? Probably heroes of the time, Hollywood heroes. Look at the fashion. Just look at, drink it up.
This is what money means to most young people leaving school.
Gambling.
Some jobs pay well, others don't. The average wage.
So like everywhere in the world. Do you ever like listen to something from years ago and they say something and it's just the most obvious stuff in the world? Like some jobs pay well, others don't. Like every single job from the beginning of time.
For the first year employment works out at about £20 each week.
Not too bad.
£16 after tax and insurance are deducted.
That old fruit machine's no good to you anyways. You just keep pulling it down and I reckon the machine is rigged because you just keep yanking it down, you don't get anything out of it. Like, who knows what's going on behind the scenes? It's probably some sort of algorithm there that's like working the machine against you. Anyway.
Helping out at home often takes half of that again, so that in the end, the young person is left with so little that buying a pair of jeans on Friday can mean no night out at the weekend. All dressed up.
Nowhere to go. Yes, I heard it before. My father used to often say to me that like he had no shoes to go out the weekends, like himself. So in my father's family, there was, how many though? There was maybe 12, I think, in total. And he said that not all of them had shoes. So maybe half of them had shoes. And what they would do is one weekend, half of them would wear the shoes to the disco. And then the following weekend, the other half would wear the shoes to the disco. So it was a case of like some days you'd have no shoes, other days you would have shoes. But worked out for him. You know, he's married.
On the other hand, many learn very quickly how to make a little go a long way.
How do you mean? I don't get it. What's going on now?
Larry Martin is 17 years of age. And
17?
Coffee boy in the Irish press.
Coffee boy? Wait a minute.
Failed his group certificate.
He's a coffee boy. Have you heard this before, guys? A coffee boy.
In the Irish age and works as a coffee boy.
Have you heard of coffee boys before? I've never heard of a coffee boy.
Larry Martin is 17 years of age and works as a coffee boy in the Irish press.
That's a handy job. Do you want coffee? Tea? No, I don't do coffee. Tea? Coffee. Lovely. 15 coffees? Lovely.
Office in Key. He failed his group certificate, but is at present working at.
Look at the cockiness of this young fella too. Look at the gimp of him. Cruising around the office like all he's got to do is make coffee. That's the kind of thing you wanted back in them days, is just like one job. Nowadays it'd be like 15 jobs. You got to make coffee, you got to make tea, you got to go out there, you got to get a fucking latte for someone, you've got to get special milk, oat milk for one of them. One of them only wants vanilla, soy sauce and some other. This guy doesn't give a fuck. He just, what? Do you want milk or no milk? Do you want milk? Okay, you're going on the milk side. Look at this.
Larry Martin is 17 years of age and works as a copy boy in
Love
the
it.
Irish press office in Key.
Love it.
Failed his group certificate, but is at present working at night for his leaving. His basic wage.
He's kind of cocky enough though. Regardless of who he is, I don't know, like the milk master. Oh, Copy Boy, yeah. I thought he was saying Copy Boy at one point. Then I thought, you know what, I'll keep going with it. The Milkmaster is a great name. Look at this guy here, guys. Like, look at him. He's 17 years of age and he's talking to a 59-year-old slash probably 68-year-old, like, with all the confidence in the world. I'm jealous of it, but it bothers me. Green Fingers, you're saying, I saw a thing on Facebook during the week explaining how they only started being able to mass produce shoes at the start of the 20th century. So by World War II, everyone had shoes in old photos. Okay. Very possibly, yeah. You know, a lot of stuff we take for granted now. Like even running water in the fucking house. Let me see. Shinra, I did a bit of a photocopying in an office. Very boring job. Yeah, I did a bit of that before myself too. Not photocopying, but like collecting letters and delivering letters to different people. And I didn't really like it.
Is £21 per week.
Hey, come back. Come back.
On my first week, because I had 2 days back due to me, I earned something like a huge sum.
Look at this fella. I guarantee he smokes as well. Guarantee he smokes 80 a day. He loves his wife. He smokes 80 a day. And he's got a car that's got an ashtray. Guarantee it. That was the going rate at the time. There was no coffee in Ireland before the Celtic Tiger. Yeah, I completely agree with that too. For some reason, coffee has taken over not just Ireland, but the world. And anywhere you go now. And I think the coffee goes hand in hand with the phone. Because like if you're up all night and you're like, oh fuck, look at this, and you're just watching shit before you sleep, you get into bed. You don't sleep well because you've been watching loads of stuff on the phone. You wake up the next day and you're like, I'm kind of tired. Let me get a coffee. You get a coffee. You hop into a car that goes quicker than it's ever gone. You're speeding down the road. You're going into the shop. You're getting food on the go. Everything is quick. Everything is quick. Simpler times back then, yes, but definitely. But like at the same time, I often think that like we'll all look back on even these times and we'll be like, oh, they were simple times. They were lovely, lovely times. They were the best times. They were the worst times.
£12 or something. They brought £12 home anyway.
Look at the cockiness of this young lad. Can't get over him. What? He must have a massive piece. He must have a massive piece.
They brought £12 home anyway. I gave £6 to my mum, and then I put £2 in the post office, something like that.
What is it? He could either be 9 or he could be 52, this guy.
No,
Look at him.
just spent the rest.
I want cash for this check.
Something like that. No,
Cash it.
just spent the rest of it during the week.
This guy's got a fucking pipe. This lad's got a pipe. I mean, different times. He's probably drinking tea back here. This guy's not even working. This guy is on the pipe. Look at that. Love to see it though. Great to see a pipe on the go.
When I was a lot younger, I was working part-time.
A lot younger? What do you mean? You're only 6. What are you doing with a lot younger? What are you talking about? A lot younger? Listen to this, guys.
Younger, I was working part-time. A lot younger, I was working part-time. When I was a lot younger, I was working.
When I was a lot younger, you're 6, mate. What do you mean when you were a lot younger? What were you, 3?
Part-time in a restaurant where my mother worked, and we just worked.
Why does he keep looking at the camera? Look at this.
A
Look at
restaurant
him.
where my mother.
Bang. Oh, you missed it there.
Where my mother.
Look at him. I caught you. You were caught.
In a restaurant where.
There. That's him looking at the camera, pretending he doesn't see it. The coolness has been snatched away from you. You're not that cool, mate. You're not that cool a man. You've been caught out royally, pretending to be nonchalant in the office. And guess who's caught you? Look at him.
Where my
Caught red-handed with your shirt.
mother worked, and we just.
This guy in the background too. Go back to work, dickhead. Do your day's work. Don't be looking at the fucking camera. Look at him. I don't give a shit. Yeah, you do give a shit because you look at the camera.
Out this array, you know, where I
Cocky. Fucking Why is his arm like that? Like, I mean, sorry guys to keep going on here, but like, why nobody walks with their arm just like the arm has no reason to be like that. The arm does not need to be like that. Anyway.
Where I give up half my wages to her and I keep the other half. I find it's a good arrangement, you know. I find it's fair to both parties.
Both parties. Talking about both parties. You're talking about your mother and you're calling her party. You're calling your fucking mother party and now you're reading the paper and you're 12. This guy is doing my head in, honestly. Who is he?
You couldn't live anywhere else in around town for £8 a week, you know, so I believe £8 is very reasonable for staying at home. I've got my room at home. I get my breakfast, dinner and tea, you know, there. I mean, that's 3 square meals a day, your bed, you know.
Why is he talking like he's in prison, this fella? He's like, he's not been to prison, this guy. 3 square meals a day. He's on about living at home with his mother. As far as I'm aware, this is what he's talking about. And he's talking about this woman like she's some cold ass bitch that's just let him into the house. Woody Harrelson's love child. I love it. I absolutely love it, guys. By the way, guys, there was mention there in the comments there about the World Cup. Have you World Cup fever yet? I don't, because I don't hear anything about the World Cup, to be honest. Nothing's going on about the World Cup, guys. Does anyone know anything about the World Cup? Maybe it's because Ireland are not involved, but I don't know anything about the World Cup. Not a bean. How are you on? Terry Hoosh, Starvin and Becky here. How are you getting on, Terry Hoosh, Starvy and Becky? Oh yes, how are you doing, guys? Hope all is well. Shinra, little moustache growing in there. Marty Morrissey's love child.
Your room's clean for you? Yeah, quite a lot for it, actually, when you think about
Yeah,
it.
it's alright.
I find that it's very reasonable.
This fella fucking typing away. Hasn't a clue what he's typing.
I find that
Look at him. Look at this chancer.
it's very reasonable, you know, this kind of arrangement, giving up half.
This was a picture of the very first typewriter that came to Ireland. It's a 50-ton machine. Dad's like, yes, so someone's after sending a message back to the system and I came through in paper and I just thought, does anyone want to read what it says? This is before text message. This guy, this is how a text message originated in Ireland. Look at this cocky. Look at the, I don't know, guys, maybe it's because I don't know what it is, but this guy like just walk around the place like he owns the shop. Maybe his father owns it. Look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna bother him. Fucking hurry up, will ya? Step it up a small bit. Like, what's he... Like, we have this idea now that everyone's inside on the computers. But what are these guys doing? What are they doing?
If you leave school early, you'll probably get into a factory job or something. If you leave school early.
Look at this. The hand. Was he told to do this, or what's he pointing at there? Like, what's going on there? Anyways, guys, sorry, I've got far too into this video. There's no need for it. I don't know who he is.
Get into a factory job or something that you don't like, something that you don't want to be doing. You just have to do it because it's all you can get. It's just better, I think, to work on towards what you want.
What's this fella doing? What is he typing? Honestly, I've no idea what this guy's typing, what it means, what they're making. Is there probably a machine now that's doing this guy's job? That looks like very cumbersome work there.
Still, you know, even if you think school is a real drag. If I knew what I know now, I would have gone back and repeated.
Yeah?
Definitely.
What do you know?
Because I find I probably would have got a trade and I'd be an apprentice hopefully by now.
Would you?
Working towards coming out of my time. And you're safe then after that, you know?
This guy. He cannot know what he's doing. Like, this guy's making half the shit up. Look at this. This is definitely made up shit. Look at him. Floating around the keyboard. Barely looking at them at the notes. This guy is definitely not writing anything in particular. Look at him. It's like those people, you know, when you see them in court and they're just like, whatever's going on in court, they're just typing shit. And they're kind of typing a few buttons, but they're not typing all the words. That's what he's doing. He's not really typing all the words. He's just pretending. What the like,
Something that you don't
sorry,
want to
what did that do? What does that do? What does it... Let's have a look at this. Pull up a lever for no reason. This. Bang. He pulled up a lever for no reason. I don't know. Anyway, guys, no idea what's going on there whatsoever, guys. But look, I'm back anyways. We're back streaming. I got to go over to my parents' house, which is over the road there, because my sister has come with her kids, and I got to go over and say hello to them and hang out with them. But it's been absolutely lovely chatting to each and every one of you guys. We're going to do a long stream. I keep saying that, but we're back on the streaming now. We're going to do a long stream very soon, and we've got so much to talk about. It's been really nice chatting to you guys. Thanks for joining us. But if you want to check out that video, by the way, this is called Living on £8 a Week, Ireland, 1976. Definitely worth the watch, guys. Definitely worth the watch. It's been lovely chatting to you guys. I better bounce because it's getting a bit late here. It's like 10:30 at night. And they have landed about 20 minutes ago. So I better go over and chat to them, hang out, get to know the kids, you know. But trying to get Hugh Maloney to come on and do a podcast as well, by the way, guys. He is playing a lot of golf these days, but we're going to get him onto a stream and we're going to get chatting to him and hopefully get like Salmon on here as well. So, all right, guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. Appreciate it. Good luck.